walking right by. Take a look at your face. This is what it looks like. Hello, brother. My traitor friend. Don't worry, you'll come back.
Viewers, did you hear Rahul Gandhi say what he said? If you haven't heard it, I don't mind playing it again, because what he says, what he has said, is at the heart of this story. And we are going to discuss a disturbing chapter that echoes the dark past of Indian politics. I'll tell you how. Rahul Gandhi, the scion of the Gandhi dynasty, has once again laid bare what many see as an anti-Sikh mindset deeply ingrained in the Congress party's DNA. He brands Ravneet Singh Bittu, a Sikh MP who dared to leave the Congress and join the BJP, as a traitor. Traitor is the word used by Rahul Gandhi, a traitor for exercising his democratic right to switch parties. How dare Bittu dump the Congress and, go to BJP? What Rahul Gandhi has said today is no slip of the tongue. This is proof, viewers, of the intolerance and arrogance that one saw from the Congress in 1984, and I'm sorry, very little has changed. Remember Rajiv Gandhi, Rahul's own father, who trivialized, justified, rationalized the horrific Sikh massacre after Indira Gandhi's assassination? I'm sure you remember what he had said: when a big tree falls, the earth shakes. जब एक बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है, तो धरती हिलती है. Thousands of innocent Sikhs were butchered in Delhi and beyond, and Rajiv Gandhi justified it as some natural reaction. You see, no real justice, no remorse from the Congress. And now in 2026, Rahul Gandhi seems to be walking the exact same path. By calling Ravneet Bittu a traitor, Rahul Gandhi has not just attacked one man, he's insulting the entire Sikh community, implying that any Sikh who does not toe the Congress's line is betraying the nation. Viewers, this is the dynastic mindset at its worst. The Gandhis have always believed they own India. If you're not with them, you're against them. You're a traitor. It's the same logic they use to berate millions who vote for Narendra Modi. They call them andhbhakts, or worse, just because they choose a different path, a different party. This echoes the old slogan, viewers: Indira is India, India is Indira. And replace Indira with Rahul, and you see the pattern. It's not about democracy or mohabbat or, anything that Congress tells you. It's about loyalty to the Gandhi family, to the family throne. The Congress has not learnt a thing from history. Instead of healing wounds from 1984, they are reopening them with such reckless rants. But the Congress has justified Rahul's outburst. How much more evidence do we need that hate from 1984 is still intact in 2026? Sample this.
जब इंदिरा जी की हत्या हुई थी, तो हमारे देश में कुछ दंगे फसाद हुए. हमें मालूम है कि भारत की जनता के दिल में कितना क्रोध आया, कितना गुस्सा आया, और कुछ दिन के लिए लोगों को लगा कि भारत हिल रहा है. लेकिन जब भी कोई बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती थोड़ी हिलती है.
Here is a traitor walking right by. Take a look at your face. This is what it looks like. Hello, brother. My traitor friend. Don't worry, you'll come back.
जो पंजाब में इन्होंने हजारों सिखों को और देश के हजारों सिखों को इन्होंने कत्ल करवाया, हमारी मां बहनों से रेप करवाए.
It's a mindset. But just because a person wears a turban and he's left your party, you express it in terms of traitor.
बिट्टू ने गद्दारी की पार्टी के साथ। बिट्टू इतना बड़ा इशू नहीं है देश के लिए। बिट्टू इज नॉट ए मुद्दा कोई।
आप कह रहे बिट्टू मुद्दा नहीं, लेकिन
बिल्कुल नहीं है। बिट्टू को सिख कितना मानते हो, सिखों से पूछ लीजिए आप।
जो पार्टी छोड़कर चला गया कांग्रेस और राहुल गांधी जी, जिसने उसको सब कुछ दिया, वो जो छोड़कर गया जब सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत थी पार्टी को इलेक्शनों में, तो वो गद्दार नहीं है तो क्या है। इसलिए जो राहुल जी ने उसको नाम दिया है वो बिल्कुल सही है।
Let's open this up. Shehzad Poonawala, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst. Ravi Srivastav ji, Kishore Tiwari ji, Professor Monojit Mondol. Dr. Piyush Joshi, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, will be with us shortly. Dr. Anand Ranganathan completes this panel. Shehzad and Tehseen, we're sorry to hear what happened with your mother. She's in hospital. And brave of both of you to be, going about doing your work. Tehseen, let me begin by asking you, the Indira is India mindset is very much alive. How can you justify the traitor comment by Rahul Gandhi? Just because Mr. Bittu left the Congress to join the BJP, he becomes a traitor? Then Shehzad is a traitor, he left the Congress, he is now in the BJP. And by this logic, half of India will be a traitor for Congress party and Rahul Gandhi. What is going on?
Good evening, Pranesh. Thank you for your wishes. It is very clear that the BJP that has no answers to the questions raised by the most honorable leader of opposition is today hiding behind some sort of an issue to divert, and therefore the most honorable Prime Minister did not speak in Parliament also, because Rahul Gandhi ji has raised important issues of national security. Now, coming to this particular issue, first of all, this is not an attack on our Sikh fellow citizens. In fact, most of our, it is the BJP that has continuously disrespected the Congress and the Congress leadership.
No, 1 minute. One minute. You said, 1 minute. Tehseen, let's go one by one. You said this is some sort of an issue. Really? A Sikh MP is called traitor by Rahul Gandhi. And you are saying this is some sort of an issue? Okay. Let me rephrase it. 1 minute. Do you think Shehzad Poonawala is a traitor because he left the Congress, joined the BJP?
No, I don't think anyone's a traitor, but that is my opinion. But in this particular case, the leader of opposition is actually saying in his next sentence to him that don't worry, you will come back to our party.
No, but why call him traitor? Could he not have said the second part of the sentence without the first sentence?
What was the second word after traitor? Traitor friend. He was calling him friend.
Oh.
Now, one second, Pranesh. You may say that this is slightly juvenile, or you may say that this is college type. That's fine. But it was not disrespectful. That's what I'm saying.
It is not juvenile at all. Not slightly. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. This is not juvenile. This is well thought out. This is the mindset. Indira is India. India is Indira. Rahul Gandhi is India. India is Rahul Gandhi. If you're not with Rahul Gandhi, you're a traitor. किशोर तिवारी जी, ये क्या मानसिकता है कि अगर पार्टी किसी ने कांग्रेस पार्टी छोड़ दी तो ट्रेटर है?
नहीं, ये बात मुझे उचित नहीं लगी, लेकिन मैं तहसीन की इस बात से सहमत हूं कि ये कोई जनरलाइज स्टेटमेंट नहीं था। बिट्टू सामने आए, उन्होंने बोला है देखो ये ट्रेजर है, एक दिन हमारे पास वापस आ जाएगा। तो आपने जो बीजेपी ने जिस तरीके से पूरे सिखों के को कहा, ऐसा बता रहे हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। लेकिन एक बात है, अगर लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन है तो उसकी बातों का बहुत ज्यादा बवंडर बीजेपी उठाती है, तो उन्होंने बच के रहना चाहिए।
नहीं, बच के नहीं रहना चाहिए, ठीक से सोच समझ के बोलना चाहिए।
ये तुम्हारा वर्चन है, मैं कह रहा हूं बीजेपी बाजार ने बनाए, ऐसा करना चाहिए। लेकिन सिखों की ईमानदारी और प्रामाणिकता पे कोई प्रश्न कोई कहीं उठाएगा ऐसा मुझे लगता नहीं।
ये तो उठा दिया सर उन्होंने। उठा दिया उन्होंने मिस्टर बिट्टू के प्रामाणिकता पे, और जो भी आप कहेंगे देश प्रेम या जो भी प्रेम होता है, ट्रेटर कह दिया उनको। शहजाद,
सबसे पहले thank you Pranesh for your concern that you have expressed towards our mother. Having said that, I'll tell you why this is specifically about Sikhs. First of all, Vaheguru Ji da Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji di Fateh. Sikhs mean loyalty. Sikhs means loyalty to Vaheguru. Sikh means loyalty to Guru Granth Sahib. Sikh means loyalty to Hind. Guru Gobind Singh is called Hind Di Chadar. And there are a lot of explanations that Anand Ranganathan has also given beautifully, he has explained in the past. This is the loyalty level of Sikhs. And now I'll tell you, Kishore Tiwari ji bhi mere tarah Congress mein the, he has left and gone to Uddhav Sena. Never anybody has called him traitor. Never anybody has called Priyanka Chaturvedi traitor. Udit Raj has left BJP and gone to Congress. Never anybody has called him traitor. But only a man with a turban has been called a traitor. This is an assault on the Sikh identity. And let me explain to you why. I'll give you proof. First proof. How Congress works. On 15th August, this last 15th August, Rahul Gandhi was raising the flag and behind him was Jagdish Tytler. Jagdish Tytler has already been charged by court of law for his involvement in the Sikh riots. Then, when he was named in the entire panel for the Sikh riots, that time in the MCD elections, he was taken into the election panel by the Congress party. Then, just now a recent event took place, Indira Gandhi Peace Awards. That time he was given front row seat with Kanish Singh. Kanish Singh is the political advisor, one of the political advisors to Rahul Gandhi. And that's where Mr. Jagdish Tytler was seated. And I want to read out how Congress saved Sajjan Kumar was convicted in 2018 after Modi ji has come to service in 2014. The High Court says that the criminals enjoyed political patronage. Bada Ped Girta Dharti Hilti is one of the examples, and that they escaped for 34 years because of the abject political patronage and failure of the law and order. So they have a huge hatred for Sikhs, and therefore they have exhibited it by using this word very carefully. See, many people leave party, many people leave alliances, go from here to there. This is a very common thing in politics. It should not happen. I can say that even in my case, but they have never used this word for Kishore Tiwari. They have not used this word for Priyanka Chaturvedi. They have used this word only for Ravneet Singh Bittu, who, by the way, has also lost a member of his family for the national integrity. Even then, for Rahul Gandhi, a Sikh is a traitor. And this is the problematic part.
Dr. Ranganathan, I thought, I would come to you after the others have spoken. But I just want to understand, if it was not against Mr. Bittu, had this hate been directed towards a Dalit MP, for example, what do you think would the scenes be at Jantar Mantar, Ramleela Maidan, in national capital in general, in state capitals across the country? A Dalit MP called, being called a traitor by anyone.
Good evening, Pranesh, and good evening to my fellow panelists. First of all, may I wish my two brothers, Tehseen and Shehzad, the very best. And I really hope a very quick recovery to ma'am, their mother. This is a very disturbing topic that you've picked up, Pranesh, and I'll tell you why. It is disconcerting at multiple levels. Number one, it shows the abject hatred, the bile, the bigotry that is inherent, almost visceral in Rahul Gandhi. It can no longer be explained away by saying that he is a juvenile or he is half child or whatever other pejoratives people have used against him. No, I am not going to use any pejorative, any adjectives for Rahul Gandhi, except to say that this kind of hatred that is, I'm not even going to say inbuilt in him, but I am amused or perplexed as to why does he carry so much hate against people who are his adversaries politically, against the country. And if at all somebody has acted treacherously or traitorously, it is his party that sold away our land, Aksai Chin, our air over Haji Pir, and our water over Kachitivu. हमारा बेच दिया इन्होंने लैंड, हवा, पानी, और ये किसी और को ट्रेटर कह रहे हैं. Now let me come to the exact insinuation that has been labeled on a proud Sikh. I agree with Shehzad out here. if there is any community that has held the flag of this country, the flag of Sanatan Dharma aloft, protected it, it is the Sikh community. And I've said this before and it begs repeating that I don't consider the sacred 10 gurus of the Sikhs as their gurus at all. They are my gurus before they are the gurus of the Sikhs. So for Rahul Gandhi to so casually throw this epithet of traitor against someone just because he has switched his allegiance, as hundreds or dozens of politicians do, is not just unbecoming, not just exemplifying his hatred, but it is, I would personally say, unacceptable. It is beyond juvenile. And finally, although I don't want to ask my good friend Tehseen, is going through a very troublesome time, any question, but I like to ask him, is Navjot Singh Sidhu a traitor?
May I answer that? In this particular case, and I just add one line to that, in this particular case, this was a friendly banter where you say, listen friend, you've ditched me, but you're going to come back to me. It was a friendly banter. And if you're comparing, because of the language used, as an insult to our Sikh gurus, who we all respect, or our Sikh community, then I ask you, Anand, very humbly, when the most honorable Prime Minister, Sikh Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, was called chore in the house, and he cried and he said, the BJP is calling me a chore. Is that an insult to the Sikh community and to all our Sikh gurus and to all the great Sikhs who laid down this life for our country and protect us? Why is it kosher for the BJP, but in a friendly banter, not okay for the Congress? Where did this come about the country? It was a friendly banter between two friends, and he's saying, "Listen, friend, you ditched me. You're coming back to me."
1 minute. You could have asked that. You could have asked that question. In fact, Congress workers, leaders could have asked that question had Rahul Gandhi not, had he not infamously the ordinance stunt that he did. Had that not happened, Rahul Gandhi could have asked that question of the BJP. Rahul Gandhi undermined Manmohan Singh when he was the Prime Minister. Dr. Ranganathan.
Yeah, Tehseen, as I said, it's a difficult time, and brother, I don't want to interrogate you or rebut you, but please look at the clip that is going on right now on the screen. Does it look like a friendly banter to you? Look at the hand gestures, look at the fingers being shown, look at the mob that is collected around Rahul Gandhi that is kind of instigating him further. Do you think this is friendly banter? It's a simple question, brother.
Oh, like I said, I don't like that Parliament should be a place for these kind of protests. But in this particular case, if you see the video, Rahul Gandhi is asking everyone to sit down. He's talking to
sit down. Really?
Of Parliament.
Okay,
yeah.
traitor, Tehseen, sit down. Imagine somebody spoke to you like that, Tehseen. Is this how you invite people for a conversation? This is friendly banter. What was Rajiv Gandhi's video? Bada ped girta hai to dharti hilti hai. What was that?
But what is the next line of that same video that it stops there?
But why do you always use the second line to justify the first? No. If the first line is a problem, it's a problem.
He says we must maintain peace. And Rajiv Gandhi ji is a martyr for this country. He's a martyr for this country. What is the so in that? Rajiv ji is a martyr?
No, Rajiv ji, 1 minute. Rajiv ji is a martyr, so Rahul Gandhi can insult a community by calling others traitor.
And
what has Rahul Gandhi learned then?
Okay, if Rahul Gandhi ji was insulting a community, was Manmohan Singh ji's insult by calling him a thief also an insult to the
answer
community?
That. First of all, nobody has directly attacked Prime Minister Manmohan Singh personally. In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the only person as Chief Minister when Nawaz Sharif said Dehati Aurat. It was Narendra Modi who said, how dare you speak about my Prime Minister? And Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi did not utter a single word. They wanted Kirdar. They did not want Asardar Sardar. We stood for Asardar Sardar. They stood for Kirdar. Kirdar means you just be a Kirdar. You be a puppet and we will guide you. We will control like they do with Khadgeri. Secondly, I want to ask Tehseen only one thing. Mr. Kishore Tiwari, हमारे senior है महाराष्ट्र से, he has left Congress and gone to Uddhav Sena. Will Rahul Gandhi have the guts to call Kishore Tiwari Gaddar? Will Rahul Gandhi have the guts to call Imran Masood, who has come from Samajwadi Party, Congress, ऐसा चलते रहता है उनका revolving door. Does he have the guts to call Mr. Masood Gaddar? एंड थर्डली यू आर सेइंग राजीव गांधी इज मार्टर तहसीन। आपको मैं बता दूं, ये नीचे वाले डिब्बे में, आपके नीचे जो डिब्बे में बैठे हैं ना, वो आम आदमी पार्टी जिसके साथ आपका इलू इलू था, अब तो नहीं है, तो यू कैन कॉल देम आल्सो ट्रेटर। उन्होंने बोला था कि राजीव गांधी का भारत रत्न वापस ले लेना चाहिए, ही इज द पर्सन बिहाइंड द मैसेकर ऑफ द सिख्स। मेरा स्टेटमेंट नहीं है, आम आदमी पार्टी का है, पूछ लो, पीयूष जोशी जी से पूछ लो।
नो ओके ना, पीयूष जोशी आप उस पे बाद में रेस्पॉन्ड कीजिएगा। आई वांट टू ब्रिंग इन मनोजीत मंडल, रवि श्रीवास्तव। Ravi Srivastava, you remember what Mr. Surjewala had said about people who vote for Narendra Modi? मैं आपको याद दिला देता हूं. Can we play out what Randeep Surjewala had said? Listen to this.
राक्षसों, भाजपा के राक्षस हो तुम लोग। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जो वोट देता है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो समर्थक है, वो राक्षस प्रवृत्ति का व्यक्ति है। मैं आज महाभारत की धरती से श्राप देता हूं।
ये क्या है? जो कांग्रेस पार्टी में नहीं है वो ट्रेटर है, जो बीजेपी या नरेंद्र मोदी को वोट देता है वो राक्षस है। रवि श्रीवास्तव जी, ये भी स्लिप ऑफ टंग था, ये बैंटर था, क्या था ये?
I think, Pranesh, this particular statement of Rahul Gandhi was not a serious one. It was only in the lighter vein. And he called him a traitor. And you are politicizing the entire debate by adding the word Sikh to it. Where the Sikh comes into it, deliberate and purposeful, just to distract the people from the main issues. You are diverting it. And the BJP is also doing the same thing, diverting from the main issues, not talking about the subject. And what Rahul Gandhi said is absolutely right. He said him that he was in my party, 3 times MP, and he was given all kind of privileges, and then he ran away. So, I mean, half of the
1 minute. Who gave him? Who's Rahul Gandhi to give anyone privilege? He is a privileged child. That's the charge on him. Rahul Gandhi is a sign of the Congress party. People say he is born with a silver spoon. Prince of the dynasty. Who is he to give anyone an, privilege? वो जब नेता थे, like sir, when you are in any party, you are there because of your capability. When you fight elections, you win. And then the government, you get privileges because of the post you hold. But Rahul Gandhi enjoys privilege without any responsibility.
Allow me please, all kind of expletives are used against Rahul Gandhi. Pappu, Yuvraj, Shahzada, urban Naxal,
पप्पू किसने बोला था?
Politician.
रवि श्रीवास्तव जी, पप्पू किसने बोला था? पप्पू किसने बोला था?
अमित शाह ने बोला था।
नहीं, सबसे पहले
बोला था, योगी आदित्यनाथ ने बोला था।
सबसे पहले
2013 में बोला था और योगी आदित्यनाथ ने 2017 में बोला था।
नहीं, एक मिनट। पप्पू देखिए, पप्पू आप लोग वो अगर कोई किसी को पप्पू बोल रहा है, पप्पू से प्रॉब्लम है आपको, पप्पू यादव आपके इतने बड़े नेता हैं, आपको सपोर्ट करते हैं, इंडिपेंडेंट एमपी है, तो पप्पू पे क्यों नाराज हो रहे हो? बाय द वे, पहले मिस्टर सिद्धू ने कहा था पप्पू। शहजाद
नहीं, शहजादा एक्सप्लेटिव कैसे भाई? मेरा तो नाम है, एक्सप्लेटिव है क्या मेरा नाम? I am myself is named Shahzad, so he's saying Shahzad is expletive. अब बताइए, see I have simple questions. Now first, Ravi ji has said that it's diversionary. मतलब Rahul Gandhi is agent of BJP. He goes and does whatever BJP wants him. He goes and diverts it and makes all these statements. How absurd. Secondly, he said lighter vein mein. The Ravi ji started off his political career. He was government servant. Then he came to Aam Aadmi Party. Now he is in Congress Party supporting. So now Mr. Ravi Srivastava, as for Rahul Gandhi, is a traitor. If I tell him Gaddar, he will jump out of the window. से विंडो से बाहर आ जाएंगे राहुल। देखिए, anyway, thirdly, the larger important issue that is there apart from the Sikh hatred is that this mindset कि I am the nation, मतलब ट्रेटर तो नेशन की तरफ होता है ना। when you say इंडियन स्टेट से लड़ेंगे, when you give away 37,000 square kilometer एक्साइज चेन, और when you give away कच्चा तीमू, that is ट्रेटर। ये देशद्रोह है। तो अपने आप को ये देश समझ रहे हैं। मतलब राहुल के साथ, अच्छा एक चुनौती है, ये मिस्टर मनोजीत मंडल्स पार्टी वॉज विद राहुल गांधी इन यूपीए। नाउ दे आर अलग अलग, एकदम तलाक हो गया इनका। तो इज मनोजीत मंडल गद्दार बिकॉज ही हैज लेफ्ट राहुल गांधी? आस्क मिस्टर रवि श्रीवास्तव।
नहीं, प्रोफेसर मंडल से पूछ लेते. प्रोफेसर मंडल, बोलिए.
First of all, my thoughts with both Shahjad and Tehsin Bhai and with the family. It's a very difficult time. I hope your mother gets well soon. So I am completely surprised, Mr. Pranesh, that one of the sitting chief ministers in the country in the history of Indian democracy, had appeared in the Supreme Court to fight for the people of Bengal, the justice, and not a single debate on this. This is really, really surprising and disheartening. And instead of that, you have picked up an issue which is basically a non-issue. I mean, I completely agree with the other panelists saying that why lies the question of Sikh here? Gaddar is a word which is accepted in politics. If you translate Gaddar, it becomes traitor. Like Shubhendu Adhikari, we call him a Gaddar. Does it mean that we are calling all the Hindus in BJP Gaddar? I mean, what kind of a logic is this? Gaddar is accepted
sir, 1 minute. 1 minute. No. 1 minute. Why is he calling him a traitor? Why? I want to know. That is the bigger question.
This is because when you are winning the ticket, winning the MP seat on a different ticket, and then switch sides.
Yeah. So that's the problem. So if you are not with Congress, you are a traitor. That is the problem. And by the way, viewers, you would remember. The last time some 4 or 5 people from this panel were on another debate. The clips are still doing the rounds. Shahzad, Dr. Ranganathan, Tehsin Poonawala, Professor Mondal, aap bhi the usme. Kamru Zamanji was there. And Mr. Sarvanan was there. When Shahzad put out that post about, his mother, Mr. Sarvanan has commented, Shahzad, I don't know whether you've seen or not, but he said that, he wishes her a speedy recovery. That is really the spirit. But look at Rahul Gandhi. So much of hate and intolerance that someone, quits the Congress party to join another party. And he says, you're a traitor, and Professor Mondal, you're justifying it because he was in the Congress, he got a ticket. How dare he join the BJP? Sir, does democracy work like this?
I am saying this is Gaddar. Gaddar is an accepted word in democracy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, sir, 1 minute. By that logic, and don't get me wrong, because when all of you can't, rationalize your argument, the anchor becomes the fall guy. So, mujhe baksh dijiye, please. Dr. Ranganathan, by this logic, Mamata Banerjee was in the Congress party. She left the Congress. अब उनके लिए भी acceptable word आप अपने मुंह से बता दीजिए, sir. आप ही बोल दीजिए. Professor Mondal.
I would request Manojit Dar to say that Mamata Di is a Gaddar.
Hang on. I'll tell you one thing. Mamata Di did not stick to the Congress party ticket when she left the party. She left the party after resigning. Did this person resign from the MP post? I want to understand that. Did he resign from the MP post? He won the seat on Congress ticket.
No, Dr. Ranganathan,
and
don't laugh.
now he switched sides.
Hate is not so much. No. I think, if you laugh too much on the debate, that becomes a problem. I don't want to, go that route, please. No. Shahzad, no, 1 minute. You will ask question, the person can't answer. I have to answer. No, 1 minute. No, 1 minute. Dr. Ranganathan, you've asked him a question, you heard the response. Is that fine?
No, one thing has to be declared tonight, that amongst all of us, the most brilliant and cleverest person is Professor Manojit Mandal. For someone to take less than a second to shift the goalpost is just absolute genius. How did he manage it? Even I wouldn't have managed it. I would have said, sorry, yes, I'm wrong, because by that logic, Mamata Di also is Gaddar. But the way he switched it, hats off to Monadeep Da. But I like to add one thing. Let me demolish his other thing that Shahzad said, look, this is an insult to the Sikh community. And you have at least 2 panelists saying, bhai, isme Sardar or Sikh kahan se aa gaye? By that same logic, I'm sure you know that any atrocity committed against a Dalit, even though it might not be an atrocity that is committed because he was a Dalit, is considered as an atrocity against Dalits. If that person was a Dalit and you commit an atrocity against him, it is considered as an atrocity against Dalit. Why? Number 2, If that MP was a Muslim, these same people who are saying, why are you bringing in the Sikh identity, Shahzad, don't do that, Shahzad, they would have said, dekho, minority community, Muslim community ke against kya keh raha hai. So they are the first people to be shown the mirror out here.
Okay, Tehsin, yes.
Anand, the only fact that you miss here is the honorable leader of opposition puts his hand out and says, I want you to return to me, which is what shows everything else. If so, it was, what is this conversation? You will come back to me.
Okay, 1 minute. Tehsin, 1 minute. You know, this honorable leader of opposition that you're talking about, let's for a moment believe it, that this is now the new way of inviting people to cross over, or, you know, ghar wapsi ke liye, this is the apt sentence. Okay? Would you, on national TV, replace, you know, Ravneet Bittu's name with Mamata Banerjee's name and say that message out loud कि आप कांग्रेस में वापस आ जाइए?
Of course, I would want Mamata ji to come back to the Congress.
No, but just say it.
Friend of Rahul ji.
No, but say it. Most honorable, your most honorable leader has said it. That is a template for you. Follow that. Just change the name.
Let me explain this. If Mamata ji was a friend of Rahul ji, because she's a much senior leader than Rahul ji, then that would be applicable. Two friends are having a banter.
Now you're
Mamata
making this about senior, junior. Manmohan Singh was still Rahul Gandhi's senior. We all know what he did to him. Undermined the Prime Minister publicly. Yes, Shahzad.
No, see, Tehsin knows Rahul Gandhi way too well to know that this was not said in banter, but in a patronizing manner. He was patronizing, and again, that also happens because he is a Sikh. He was patronizing him कि तुम लोगों की हमने तो प्रधानमंत्री को भी कंट्रोल किया जो सिख था. तुम तो एक साधारण से मंत्री हो. तुमको लौट के मेरे पास आना पड़ेगा. This tone was used. Tehsin knows it. Then the finger pointing. And secondly, Monojit Da, forget everything else. Mamata Didi, when she has left the Congress, she has taken the name of Congress. Her party is also called Trinamool Congress. So you have not even spared the name of Congress party. So by your logic, then the Congress people tomorrow, when you don't give them seats or alliance, they will start calling you traitor. I'm protecting you today. Monojit, I'm protecting you.
Yes, sir. Professor Mondal, go ahead.
I'll answer. Can I answer?
Sir, please answer. But you know, by your tone, I think you are upset. Don't get upset. Please do not get upset. I am saying it again and again and again. No, calm down.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I'm answering the question. You do not know the history of the beginning of TMC. Trinamool Congress name was given because it was the real Congress. The Congress party of mid-90s, they had a pact with CPIM. Everyone knew. And that's the principal reason that Mamata Ji left Congress.
Okay, so
they are not
Trinamool Congress is the real Congress. Trinamool Congress is the real Congress. Tehsin.
See, at that time, Mamata ji was not happy. She formed what she believed was a real Congress. And today, TMC is with the main Congress, which is Indian National Congress. And together, they're the India Alliance. So it's all in a sense, ghar wapsi.
Dr. Ranganathan, many people haven't spoken. Dr. Joshi is waiting for his turn. वो बोल रहे मैं भी तो डॉक्टर हूँ. Dr. Joshi, ये अब देखिए कहाँ से हमने शुरू किया था. That the question was on principle. Now, what is this kind of intolerance? That person who leaves your party is branded a traitor.
Well, you know, that is for Mr. Rahul Gandhi to decide what he wants to say to the people who leave his party and switch sides. I am nobody to comment upon that, but I would not read too much into the identity politics right now because there are many more important issues which are pressing the nation. You know, and what are those issues? Those were the issues for which these members of parliaments have been protesting. The issues about Epstein files, the issues whether India is going to open up its agricultural sector to the United States agricultural products. And, you know, even Piyush Goyal has stated inside the parliament, he did not mention categorically that we are not going to open up the Indian market for US agri products. He just mentioned the word protected, and that is where the whole halla is about. You know, that's what the whole halla is about, and that these are the real issues. You know, rather than who's leaving which party and which party's traitor. What, to my limited understanding, what Mr. Rahul Gandhi was saying was that, you know, this man has switched sides and he is a traitor to the Congress party. So, how can I comment whether he is a traitor to the Congress party? He has not left Aam Aadmi Party. So our ideology is different, our dialogues are different.
This is not about ideology, sir. One minute, no. How is this about ideology? This is an abusive rant. कोई किसी को traitor बोल रहा है, आप बोल रहे हैं, how do I know? And your party is in power in Punjab. आप बोल रहे हैं there are many other important issues. This is not an important issue for you.
Sir, the Congress party in 1984 has a history of, there have been many leaders who have perpetrated riots against the Sikhs. So that's out in the open. And the topmost leader of that time, to my mind, Dr. Manmohan Singh has apologized for it categorically. So we know that that
see the optics. They got a Sikh prime minister to tender an apology. इससे पहले इनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा था.
Fault and they have been punished for it. But what are we discussing right now? Right now, whether an insult of one person is more important or the insult of whole nation is important.
Okay,
that's what we should be discussing.
Very humbly, I want to ask that first of all, are you still going to contest in Punjab that a son of Sikh, son of Punjab, who lost his family for the Punjab and for integrity of India, his insult is not being seen as an insult of Sikhs? Okay, that's your outlook. I want to ask Piyush Joshi ji two pointed questions. Sir, there was a great leader, people called him modern day Mahatma. He had 3 points: Pathshala banao, Madhushala mat banao, Lokpal lao, और सत्ता में मत आओ, भ्रष्टाचार मत करो. उनके चेले ने वैसे गुरु को धोखा दे दिया, तो गुरु ने बोला ये चेला मेरा गद्दार. So can we say it's the right terminology? If Rahul Gandhi terminology is right, then this Mahan Guru who has said about his chela that this chela is a dhokebaz, he is a sharab ghotalebaz, he is a sattebaz, would you say that he is right in calling this chela a kind of traitor? And thirdly, sir, would you say Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan, they are the good people because they have left on principle and they have exposed Kejriwal, therefore to call them Gaddar is wrong?
Simple questions you have asked. As far as Annaji is concerned, Annaji is respected for each and every member of Aam Aadmi Party, so I would not like to comment upon what he said. Number one. Number two, at the outset of this debate, when I was permitted to speak after a very long time, I did say that our terminology is different to the Congress's terminology. So how can you equate these two? भैया हम अलग तरीके से बात करेंगे, राहुल जी को जो मर्जी पड़े वो बोले ना. सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ही यही है कि राहुल जी को जब जो चीज डिस्कस करना होती है वो चीज छोड़ के वो एक ऐसा सूत्री छोड़ देते हैं जिसकी वजह से पूरा का पूरा डिस्कशन डाइवर्ट हो जाता है. And that's where all the problem arrives. He should be asking questions to the Prime Minister on Epstein's file. He should be asking important questions to the Prime Minister whether Indian market is going to be opening up to the to the US agri products, and whether dairy farmers, and in which manner are they going to be protected, Indian farmers and dairy farmers, rather than
Tehseen, Dr. Joshi is saying what Rahul Gandhi is doing is treachery. You're not raising the right issue.
The honorable leader of opposition for the last 2 days has been trying to speak in parliament, and all we've seen is he's been blocked, not allowed to speak, not been allowed to put facts out. And how there's been an atmosphere created against him. He's trying to raise important issues of the nation, including the current issues raised by my friend from the Aam Aadmi Party. But if it's scary that the leader of opposition in parliament is not allowed to speak, that is the problem, and that is precisely the problem why this diversion has come.
Okay, so that is justified. You're calling this a diversion.
Apologize for the Sikh riots. She offered her regrets while starting campaign in Chandigarh.
That justifies what Rahul Gandhi has said. Dr. Ranganathan?
No, first of all, for the nth time, can I please correct my good friend Tehseen when he says maybe Monojit thinks Mamata's Congress was the real Congress. No, but ours is the real Congress. Well, can I please gently remind you that there is no such thing as real Congress anymore. The Congress that is of Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi is the Indira Congress. And even that Congress came about after Indira was thrown out of the real Congress and made Congress R standing for requisitionist. And it was Congress R that proclaimed the emergency. And after that, there have been Congress J, Congress O, Congress S, Congress D, Congress E, and now there is Congress, which is Indian National Congress. So please, there is no real freedom fighter wali Congress party. You are as much Congress as Trinamool Congress is there. Now I want you to लड़ो एक दूसरे में, समाप्त कर दो एक दूसरे को. मोनजी दा, over to you.
नहीं सर, ऐसा मत बोलिए. ये आपस में लड़ते हैं, फिर ब्लेम मुझ पे आ जाता है. ऐसे मत कीजिए आप प्लीज. आप लोग हंस के निकल जाते हैं, मुझे हर रोज यहां जवाब देना पड़ता है. ऐसे मत कीजिए. प्रोफेसर मंडल, यू नो, आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट द माइंडसेट. एंड किशोर तिवारी जी, आपने भी सुना सुरजेवाला क्या कह रहे हैं कि अगर आपने नरेंद्र मोदी या बीजेपी को वोट दिया है तो आप डीमनिक है, राक्षस बोल दिया है. सर ये क्या है? इसको कैसे बोला जाए? ये बैंटर है, क्या है ये?
No, that is absolutely unacceptable. That was not the language that should be used against anyone. But my limited point was that, I mean, when someone, again I repeat the same thing. I mean, when someone is winning on a different political party's ticket and switching sides to another political party without resigning, that is legally permissible. I am not questioning that.
He's a Rajya Sabha MP nominated.
There is something called...
He's a Rajya Sabha MP. Mr. Bittu is a Rajya Sabha MP. Professor Mondal, Rajya Sabha MP.
Did he resign? Did he resign? Did he resign from the Congress party? Did he resign? I really don't know. The fact remains that
So if someone doesn't resign, you will call that person a traitor. Shahzad, had you resigned before coming to the BJP?
I was thrown out of the Congress party.
No, but did you resign? That they can do, but you still have to resign if you don't want to have the traitor tag.
See, the problem is that Mr. Monojit Da is forgetting that there are several leaders of the BJP, by the way, they have taken in their party while they are MLAs. For instance, Sagar Digi MLA, one congressman, one MLA in Bengal, Sagar Digi. He was MLA, they took him in the party. So now, Mr. Monojit, would you say your Sagar Digi MLA is a traitor of Congress party because he did not resign his ticket? He came to your party. So you tell me, is he a traitor?
No. So you have also many of our leaders into your political party were our rotten oranges. I'm answering your question.
No.
Including the leader of the opposition. You did not have anyone. You had to borrow.
नहीं, ये एक सेकेंड बहुत भारी पड़ जाता. नहीं, ठीक है. Professor Mondal tried twice. It's okay. You don't have to answer all questions that Shahzad Poonawala is asking. Professor Mondal, don't fall for this, please.
You have taken most of our rotten oranges into your party, including the leader of the opposition. आपने देखा है तो पैसा लेने के लिए.
Rotten oranges, आप लोग, sir,
you showed him taking money.
What were rotten oranges doing in your party?
You showed him. You showed him. You had the televised. No, hang on now. You had the televised show in March 2016. You had the televised show from your political party office saying that Shubhendu Adhikari पैसा ले रहा है, उनको पार्टी में ले लिया. All those not oranges. Mukul Roy को ले लिया. You.
Professor Mondal, the way this is going, I am afraid. 1 minute. Sir, शांत हो जाइए पहले तो please. Dr. Ranganathan क्या बोल रहे हैं?
Where is Mukul Roy? Which party is Mukul Roy now in? Professor Monojit Mandal, which party? Which party is Mukul Roy now in?
अरे महाराष्ट्र में तो पूरा पार्टी को खरीद लिया, पूरा सरकार को खरीद लिया महाराष्ट्र में. You are talking about political morality. Shame on BJP. BJP has shown this trend in Indian political system.
Which party
BJP,
is
because
Mukul
of their
Roy
money,
now in?
They stole the entire government in Maharashtra.
Which party? Which party
Mukul
is Mukul Roy now in?
Neither here nor there. Mukul Roy is nowhere. Mukul Roy is nowhere. Neither here nor there. Before Inferno, going to the hell or heaven, nobody knows.
Hell or heaven? Okay, you've invoked hell and heaven both. Okay, किशोर तिवारी जी बोलिए सर. यहाँ पे वो जो उनका प्लेसमेंट है ना प्रोफेसर मंडल का, मुझे लग रहा है विंडो में, वो जिस विंडो में है उसी के आसपास वो हुआ था. बट आप बोलिए.
देखो, मैं एक बात बताता हूं. मैं कभी कांग्रेस में नहीं था, मैं बीजेपी में था. When BJP got over flooded with the congressmen and corrupt congressman. I left BJP with the minister minister rank. I left BJP, resigning that post and joined the Shiv Sena. So I was never associated with the Congress. But now I am thinking to join Congress to make Rahul Gandhi Prime Minister.
No, sir, you must. Rahul Gandhi जी को आपके जैसे युवा नेताओं की बहुत जरूरत है. आप लोग ही सब मिलके उनको आगे ले जा सकते हैं. आप रवि श्रीवास्तव भी हंस रहे, वो शायद वो भी उनके भी यही प्लान है. बोलिए सर, बोलिए. Didn't mean to interrupt. वो देखिए. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan, what is this?
The bad orange has now miraculously returned to Trinamool. Mukul Roy, look what he says. He is in Trinamool Congress. Now, Monojit Da, what do you have to say to that?
He can say what he wants. Professor Mondal, I am with you. Boliye, sir.
I'll tell you. His candidature was upheld by Supreme Court saying that he is a BJP MLA. The Supreme Court has given that verdict. So he is an MLA, he is in BJP. That's the formal thing, right?
He's in BJP.
But that's not the point.
He says he's in TMC.
Incurable diseases. That's what the Supreme Court has said, that he is still the BJP MP. You don't know the facts of the case. There lies the problem. अब बंगाल के लिए तो कुछ नहीं करते हो ना. इतना बड़ा घटना घट गया Supreme Court में. The Chief Minister was pleading for the people of Bengal. Not a single show.
Sir, 1 minute. चलिए आप बार-बार बोल रहे. 1 minute, sir. Professor Mondal, 1 minute. After this show, 1 minute. There is the news hour with Navika Kumar. At 9:30, watch the debate on Bengal. On Mamta Banerjee, you know, things that she said in the Supreme Court. Us pe debate hai, Professor Mondal. Why do you always jump the gun? But that is no defense of, you know, what you've just presented. डॉक्टर रंगनाथन आपको प्रूफ दिखा रहे हैं. हियर इज अ लीडर. उन्होंने अपने बायो में लिखा हुआ है टीएमसी. आप बोल रहे हैं टीएमसी नहीं है, बीजेपी है. प्रोफेसर मंडल.
No, I am saying that आप जब महाराष्ट्र में पूरा सरकार को खरीद लिया, गुवाहाटी में जब कोविड चल रहा था, 5 स्टार 7 स्टार होटल में रखे थे, तो आप क्या किया था बोलो? Was that political morality? अरे या तो 2-1 इधर उधर हो रहे हैं. आप तो पूरा सरकार को खरीद लिया था.
अच्छा,
आप क्यों बात करते हो?
फाइनली डॉक्टर रंगनाथन इज कंसीडर्ड. 1-2 इधर उधर हो रहे. बट शहजाद पूनावाला, यू आंसर व्हाट ही इज आस्किंग.
See, because Monojit has said it for the second time in the show, कि Mamta Didi has done such a great thing in Supreme Court, nobody is doing debate. So I want to ask one question of Monojit, but not that kind of question which will go viral. It is a question that will not go viral.
No, the question doesn't go viral. The answer was viral. Question में problem नहीं है.
The meltdown goes viral. Meltdown मत करना बस.
Dr. Ranganathan, don't laugh. या बोलिए शहजाद.
किशोर जी का फ्रेम कुछ अलग ही हो रहा है कुछ. Anyway, मैं फोकस रखता हूँ. Monojit, you are saying that Mamta Banerjee raised such a big issue in Supreme Court, but nobody is doing a debate. So are you saying Rahul Gandhi has sabotaged Mamta? Are you saying that deliberately?
Mr. Rahul Gandhi, why should he sabotage Mamta Di? Look, here the people of Bengal are with Mamta Di, and only Mamta Di is fighting for the people of Bengal. Nobody else. Even the Congress party is not fighting for the people of Bengal.
Who is Rahul Gandhi fighting for? Okay, who is Rahul Gandhi fighting for?
Zero.
Professor Mondal, who is Rahul Gandhi fighting for?
Unfortunately, in Bengal, there is no agitation against SIR, which is the inhuman exercise. 150 plus people have died.
No, who is Rahul Gandhi fighting for?
Not a single statement.
The Congress would like to believe, the Congress would like to believe and would want the world to believe that Rahul Gandhi is a crusader who said, look, there is mass vote chori happening. SIR is a fraud exercise, should not happen. You are saying Rahul Gandhi is not, behind any of that. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan.
ये देखिए मुकुल रॉय किसके साथ खड़े हुए हैं? Someone who's related to Mamata Banerjee. And what is the headline saying? Mukul Roy returns to Trinamool Congress. Monojit Da, please. The bad apple or bad orange has returned and miraculously become good orange.
Professor Mondal, sir, Professor, 1 minute. First of all, Professor Mondal, there is, first of all, let me say this. No, listen to me. No, 1 minute. First of all, there is no pressure to answer questions. You can say that I don't want to answer. It's okay. I will not even force you to answer. It's perfectly okay. But if you answer, whatever you answer, you will have to own it.
I will answer. Look, this person switched sides to TMC, but the verdict of the Supreme Court is that he is a BJP MLA. That's it. Now look, this man is suffering. He is in terrible shape right now. He is probably in hospital bed. So he's not in a position of recognizing people. So please do not drag this person. He was a very powerful person at that point of time, but I don't want to drag him in this discussion. My limited point is that when the people of Bengal are suffering because of what you call logical discrepancy, even my father's name was not matching with my name, the surname, Mandal, Mondal. I don't know whether I am going to get the call. Why SIR exercise is happening in this way?
Okay, I told you that debate is happening at 9:30 with Navita Kumar. Sir, I have said it. Do watch the debate. No, Shahzad, 1 minute. Tehseen, you must be happy that Kishore Tiwari has declared support for Rahul Gandhi on national television.
Yes, and not very happy with the views that we got to saw when Kishore ji's camera was moving. But more importantly, look, it is Rahul Gandhi ji, the leader of opposition, who raised the issue of the SIR. And at that time, I would just want to say that Abhishek Banerjee ji said that Rahul Gandhi ji does not know how to fight the BJP. Today, the TMC is following Rahul ji's footsteps. If everyone would have stood behind Rahul ji, today the election commission would not be able to do the SIR. It is Rahul ji who started the SIR campaign. Only Rahul ji, and everybody was, and not everybody was united behind him.
Okay. Dr. Ranganathan, we've run out of time. Sorry, whatever I could read Babul Supriyo joins TMC, quits BJP. But I think we've exhausted the number of questions for Professor Mondal. So, let's leave it for some other time. Dr. Joshi, thank you for joining us. Ravi Srivastav ji, Kishore Tiwari ji, Shahzad Poonawala, Dr. Ranganathan, Tehseen. The news are coming up with Navita Kumar on the other side.